All right. In all the previous tutorials, you were editing pictures and doing stuff like that, and photo editing. This is more graphic design type stuff. We're going to create something from nothing. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a playing card. Okay. You're going to design it and kind of customize it. So first we go and create a new document. So we go to File, New. And I don't care about these. I want to say my width is going to be 200 and my height is going to be 300. Okay, and everything else here looks good, so I click OK. Okay, there's my playing card right now. Next, I'm going to color in the background. I'm going to use black. So the way colors work in Photoshop is they're right down here. So I click on either one of these. This is the color, like the foreground color. This is the background color. We want to click on the foreground color and pick black. Okay. Then we're going to use the paint bucket tool. I already have it selected. And just click and it's going to get filled in with black. Okay. Now we're going to draw the shape of the card, and I'm going to go to I'm going to start with white. So I'm going to switch this back to the default, or I can pick white and switch these around because I want to draw a white shape. Right here's your shapes tool. If it's not showing, you just, when there's little triangles, you just hold down your mouse button and more tools pop up. So I want something with a rounded edge, so I'm going to choose rounded edge tool. Okay, and then I draw something that's about the size of a card. I screwed up at the last minute. There we go. Okay, there's my card. All right, and it made a new layer for that. That's what I wanted. Okay. Next, now I get to decide what kind of card I want. All right, it's a playing card. I'm not going to make you draw this. So I'm going to go, and I already have it up here. I searched Ace of Clubs. That's what kind of card I make. You can make any cards you want, but just remember, if you choose like a 10, you're going to have to do a lot more work and have a lot more layers. Okay, we're not going to copy the whole card. So I just want this piece right here. So I go to Copy Image, go over to Photoshop, and I go File, New. Photoshop knows the exact size you need. So I click OK, gives me a blank document, and now I go to Paste. There's my symbol, my club. Okay, we want to copy and paste this. So there's other ways. I just thought of another way that might even be better, but this is fine. I want to use this magic wand tool. Okay, I'm going to click on the black. Now this whole thing is selected. Now I go to Copy, go back to my other picture, and paste. There's my club. It's too big, so I need to use a transform tool. If you like using shortcuts, it's Control-T. Otherwise, you go to Edit, and Free Transform will work. And I have to have this layer selected. Transform. Now I can bring it down in size to about the size I think I want it to be. Okay, looks pretty good. I want to center it, so that looks good. And I click on this little tool to confirm, or I can press Enter. All right, now we've got 3 layers here. Okay, now I'm going to put what kind of card it is, and it's an ace. So I'm going to use the text tool and choose the size that you want. 50 is pretty good. And then choose a font. Okay, I think I already checked this one. I kind of like this one, but choose the type of a font that you want for your project. I kind of like Magneto, but I think I'm going to stick with the one I had already. Okay, this one. Choose what you want though, and just click anywhere, and then oops, it's white right now. I don't want it in white, obviously, so I'm going to flip these colors around. Okay, and I want uppercase, so I'm going to leave that. And then I can move it around wherever I want. Okay, afterwards. And it's another layer. Okay, good. Now I'm going to practice. I'm going to do. I'm going to make a club. If we go back and look at the cards, okay, it has the what card it is and then the symbol again underneath. So I need to do that. So let's go back over here. We're going to copy this again. Bring it back over. Shrink it down. A lot smaller this time. It's probably good. And then I want to flip it upside down because that's what it's supposed to look like. So when I go to one of these handles here and I go off to the side a little bit, I get these curved arrows. That just means I can rotate it, okay? Or you can use this up here. If I wanted to rotate it perfectly, I can type in 180 and it's going to flip exactly the other way. Either way will work. Okay, and then I have to confirm it, so I click apply. And then I move it into place. And I like to use the keyboard, the arrow keys on the keyboard, kind of make it do a little fine tuning. Okay, looks good. Let's make sure it looks like it's. Oops, I was wrong. It's the other way around. So that's a mistake. So let's go to edit, step back. Let's do undo. Step backwards will work. Okay, took me back a little further than I wanted, so I just got to redo this step here. A little smaller. Oops. Might want to zoom in a little bit to make this easier. Okay, looks good. Okay, so now I'm not going to recreate these. I'm just going to copy this layer and put them together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to I have to click rasterize text first. It makes it so that it's more of a regular layer other than just text. So I click OK, rasterize text. Now I can merge this layer down so it combines with this layer below it. So I go to merge down. Now it becomes one layer. That's good. Now I want to, I'm right clicking when I'm doing this, duplicate layer, and you can name these if you want, like if I wanted to call this bottom, that's fine to make it easier, I don't know. Okay, and then I'm going to, it's two layers, one on top of another. I'm going to take this, put it down in the right position, and then now I'm going to transform this and rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, now it's upside down like it should be. Okay, I'm pretty much done with my card. Okay, the only thing I want you guys to do last is to mess around with some of the colors a little bit. I want you to color this. So remember, you have to be on the right layers. So first, I think I have to rasterize this, it's called. So I'm going to right click, rasterize, because otherwise I couldn't paint on it. And I'm going to pick a color. How about, let's see, how about a green background? And then I'm going to use the paint bucket tool. I'm going to fill in the background. Okay, I kind of like the look of that. Let's see, I guess that's it. I like the look of it. I don't want to mess with it too much. If you wanted to, you can go and color your pieces too. Maybe what goes good with that? Blue. Okay, if you, oops. I have to have that layer selected. Okay, and whatever. Now the problem is I put these two together. Now I can't color those individually, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. But I'm going to undo that. I'm going to undo both those, and I'm just going to leave it this color. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so now I'm going to save this. This time I want you guys to save it as a Photoshop file because I want to be able to see your layers. So save as, save it in your graphic design folder, and you can just call it, what was this, tip 5. And leave it as a Photoshop file and then click save. Okay, I saved it. I have all my layers still, and it's good. You're done.